Welcome to the Luminous Prosperity Podcast. This is Ammanuel Santa Anna speaking. And I just want to thank you guys for listening to this show. Today we're going to talk about sacred alignment, the playful practice of becoming you. This is in the context of the law of attraction and co-creation. We do it a little bit differently here than most people do. Sometimes the law of attraction leaves a bad taste in people's mouth, but the way we do it is comprehensive. I spent over 20 years developing and perfecting this technique, and I'm giving it away for free. But if you'd like classes or one-on-one coaching or even a mentorship, go to luminousprosperity.com. We'll hook you up. There's also over 600 spiritual articles and dozens of books and meditations for free. All right, so without further ado, let's get to the episode. All right. So in the last episode, we talked about the non-dualistic approach of our manifesting and how we discern from the monkey mind chatter to our authentic self. So sacred alignment is where the rubber meets the road in divine play manifestation. It's where our philosophy becomes practice, where our understanding becomes experience. But here's the beautiful twist. We're approaching alignment through play rather than discipline. Because when something feels like play, we naturally want to do it more. Play is how all children learn. Squirrels learn through play. Children learn through play. All animals learn through play. So why do we grow up and force ourselves in schools and just studying books all day and reading? And I say that as a guy that's written over 100 books, but it's not that much fun. So through play, we learn to be our authentic selves. So what exactly is sacred alignment? It's a natural state that occurs when you approach life with playfulness, curiosity, and authenticity. It allows your actions to flow from your deepest truth rather than fear or obligation, comparison, or lack. This alignment creates a magnetic field where your authentic desires can manifest with great ease. Think about times when you felt like you're in the zone or a state of flow. Maybe you were making something, having a heartfelt conversation, dancing, cooking, or even challenging a challenging problem that excites you. And these moments were not trying to align, you simply were aligned. Your inner state and outer expression were in harmony. Well, we're going to be able to do that intentionally. Sacred alignment isn't about forcing yourself into some idealized spiritual state. It's about removing the obstacles to your natural state of flowing connection. It's about becoming more of who you are already than striving to become something you're not. One of my favorite ways of understanding this is through the concept of tuning forks. If you strike a tuning fork and hold it near another tuning fork of the same frequency, the second one will begin to vibrate without being touched. That's called resonance. Your authentic self has a natural resonance with the creative energy of the universe and a natural resonance of all you truly desire. So sacred alignment aligns us with our natural frequency, and then naturally we're attuned to the creative force of the universe and all we desire. It's a lot different than trying to force yourself to feel good and trying to visualize and affirm your way to something and all that striving. No, the reality is more beautiful than that. We're naturally in tune with all we desire. We're naturally in tune with the divine. Just something that's getting in the way, so we're going to get rid of those. So traditional manifestation often approaches alignment as serious work, rigid meditation practices, strict visualization protocols, lengthy affirmations, but divine manifestation just flips that on the head. Like, what if alignment could feel like recess rather than homework? What if becoming more you could be the most fun you've ever had? That's what we're talking about. So let's talk about playful practices for sacred alignment. First is what I call divine dress up, the practice of trying on different aspects of yourself with curiosity and delight. Instead of forcing yourself to be the person who's already achieved your desires, right? You playfully explore what it might be like to embody different qualities or expressions. For example, if you desire to create a thriving business, instead of rigidly affirming, I am a successful business entrepreneur, when you don't feel that way yet, right? Instead of lying to yourself, you might play with, what would it feel like to move through my day with the confidence of someone who trusts their creative vision? Let me try that for an hour or so and see how it feels in my body. You can do that with anything. This playful approach bypasses resistance that comes when we try to force ourselves to be something we don't yet believe. It honors we actually are, while inviting growth through curiosity rather than pressure. It allows growth through curiosity rather than pressure. Traditional law of attraction techniques are all about pressure, and it's stressful. But this we just try on a little new clothes. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But this is the whole chicken story of how we effortlessly manifest all of our desires. It's not really manifesting; it's just being ourselves, and yourself is naturally attracting that which you want. Another beautiful practice is what I call cosmic improv, responding spontaneously to what life offers with a yes and attitude. In improv theater, performers are taught to accept whatever is offered and build upon it rather than blocking or resisting. So if someone says something totally off the wall, you respond with an energetic yes and you roll with it, rather than trying to stop it. The same principle applies to life beautifully. When you approach each day as an improvisation rather than a scripted performance, you open yourself to the possibilities beyond what your planning mind could conceive. You become co-creative with the universe rather than trying to control it. The universe might throw you this, you respond that way. You're like, yes, and okay, my car's run out of gas. Yes, and when you embody this mentality, sometimes things just work out in ways you never would have imagined. So that's another way to do it, because you got to stay open to the universe. A third practice is called embodied decision making, using your body's wisdom to guide choices large and small. Your body's an incredible guidance system that's always communicating with you about alignment. When something is aligned with your authentic self, your body responds with expansion, energy, and ease. And we're all about expansion, energy, and ease here. Your body knows your authentic path better than your thinking mind ever could. Sacred alignment isn't about perfection, but it's about presence and permission. Permission to be gloriously human, to make mistakes, to change course, to outgrow what once fit, and to discover new aspects of yourself through play rather than pressure. Remember, divine play, we're not trying to become some idealized version of ourselves that's worthy of our desires. We're allowing our authentic desires to guide us towards becoming more fully who we already are, beneath the conditioning, people-pleasing, fear, and all that stuff. The universe isn't waiting for you to become perfect before you get your desires. It's waiting for you to become more authentically you, because your authentic self is already in perfect alignment with the flow of creation. Your authentic self is already in alignment with the flow of creation. As you move this week, I invite you to approach alignment play rather than work. Notice when you feel naturally aligned, these moments of flow, connection, and authentic expression, and get curious about what creates those states for you specifically, so then you can get more of it. Next episode, we'll explore the dance between inspired action and divine timing. How to know when to move and when to be still in the manifestation process. Very good skill. But until then, remember, the universe isn't a test to pass. It's a playground waiting for you to kick off your shoes and join the fun. This is Ammanuel Santa Anna from Luminous Prosperity.com. I'll see you soon.